Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Fortune Cookies. So how is everybody today? I see TD. I see Amanda. See you guys hanging out. Laris, how are you, my love? How are things in your neck of the woods? It is still freezing here in good old New Jersey. It's about 30 degrees outside. But other than that, life is good. Gregopedia is still sleeping. I'm letting him sleep in. I have some onion soup on the stove. We are going to have a low-key Valentine's. Oh, no, TD, you're having a rough day? Amanda, you're 40? Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. It's a fun club. I mean, I'm not in that club anymore. I'm actually in the next club up. But you know what? 40 is the new 30. You know, it's you look like you're 25, sweetie pie. So 40 ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. I was in the best shape of my life when I was at 40. So good stuff. And I was a gymnast when I was a kid, so that's saying a lot. So TD, I'm throwing you some cards right away because you said you've had a rough day. My good friend, happy Valentine's Day. Everybody else, if you want your Valentine's readings, put them in the chats. And I do respectfully request that we do like $5 a reading. You can do the conversions in your own country if you'd like. So, TD, let's get you some cards. I think I hear my knight in shining armor getting up. I definitely hear his mistress, Raven, jumping off the bed. Hey, Samantha. Samantha, that's pretty funny. So, TD, what I'm going to tell you is that sometimes we got to feel what we got to feel, and we can't stuff it down. So if you're having a bad day, don't run from the emotion on this one. What you're going to do is you're going to face it, embrace it, and then use it to your advantage. So I know that sounds kind of manipulative, but you know, when we dig down into the emotions and the experiences that we're having, that you know, when we really get in touch and we're present with those emotions, what we can do is use that as fertile ground to kind of plant a seed and to recreate ourselves. So that's what'll happen. We'll recreate and come out of this. So it's kind of like you have to, it's like birth. So, you know, you have to go through labor, you have to go through pushing, you have to go through the whole business of that in order to get that baby out, in order to start a new life, to greet that new life. So we have to go through the growing pains, if you will, to get to the transformation. And this means sometimes breaking free. So sometimes we have to go through all that pain just to kind of break free from it. So I want you to look at this as a birth. It is a process. You do have to, I don't have my card view up. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, honey. Let's swing that around. So here, we're breaking free of the emotion over here. So we can rebirth and break away from what we're feeling and work on this as a process, step by step. We're going to put some steps in place, do those one at a time. And then when we get to the end of all of that, you know, we are much more in command of what we want to say. So all of this is going to be done internally. You're going to do this on your own. And then when you get to the end of that process, when you've, you know, I hate to say like wallow in the grief, wallow in the drama, you know, once you get through that, then you get reborn. You can kind of separate yourself from the situation and really step into the communication that you want to make and get your point across. But again, step by step, do it steps at a time. And down here, I know you feel like you're not in the driver's seat on this, but just sit tight on this because you're going to be in the driver's seat, but you have to go through this process first. So we'll talk more later. I think tomorrow I've got some time. So I know you and I talked about possibly doing it today, but the day got away from me. I had to do some driving around. I had to do some crazy stuff. So, Smita, yes, it's $5 a reading, sweetie. All of my pay apps are in the link and also in the ticker. So TD is one of my students. She gets for free because she's one of my students. So, hi, Spirit Tarot. I love Spirit Tarot. There we go. And Samantha, it's always good to see you. And Samantha, I'm going to throw you a couple cards. Oh, actually, Amanda, you are one of my regular clients, and Sweetie Pie. She looks like she's 23 years old. 23 years old. Let's give you some birthday greetings here, Sweetie Pie. Amanda, there's our gal. That's our Empress card there. Empress card. So actions we need to take today. Put yourself out there. There's going to be some decision making you have to make. I don't know if this is like whether you're going to stay in or go out. If it is a decision of whether you're going to order in or order out, I say order in. Order in and shut the doors, pull down the blinds, and have some fun with this. What you need, or what you want, what you need, what you get. So what you want is to kind of shut the family out. So this means private time for just you and someone special. What you need is to kind of roll the dice on that one. And what you get are new beginnings with that Ace of Pentacles. We know what that usually is. So today's looking good. I love that this little lady keeps showing up for you. So we're going to keep chugging along in that direction. Chugging along in that direction. So hilarious for Valentine's Day. I'm throwing some cards for you, Sweetie Pie. What you want, what you need, what you get. So when we get the judgment card, when we get the judgment card, typically what that winds up being, I don't think I went live on Instagram. Now I'm live on Instagram. Whoops, accidents. I didn't hit the button correctly. It didn't go through. So when we get the judgment card and what we want, this is when we want things to be refreshed, to be brought forth with some kind of change, some kind of evolution to them. Some in some cases we do want the upcomings to come to the people that deserve it. So sometimes we're looking at that. For you, I think this is kind of a refresh. We're looking to refresh and start anew, because what you want is this fresh start. What you need is to initiate that fresh start and to kind of get things going. If that means extending and doing the first text message or making that the first phone call, go for it. Go do that. What you get is not exactly a return on investment, but when we do overtures of love, like for example, when you're doing like a gratitude journal and you're being pleased with the things that you have and the benefits that you have in your life, the advantages that you have in your life. When you do that, you actually set the pace for more of that to come back to you. Like one of my things is I always say to the universe, more please, things that I like, more please. Oh my God, this is great, but more please, give me more. So, when we do that, sometimes it's not instant. Sometimes we don't get what we want back right away. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So just be patient with that. Planting these seeds, that little Page of Cups here, he's going to plant seeds. They take a little bit longer to grow than, say, our wands. Our wands, if we wanted to plant seeds to have connectivity with someone, that might be, a hookup, a short-term relationship. you know, having a good time for a few weeks together. When we get the swords, it'll be more of a instant connection, excitement between the two of you, intellectual stimulation. When we get the cups, we get into a little bit of a slower grind there, not like a slow grind, but a slower pace of a relationship. We see that bloom, we see it blossom. When we get into the pentacles, we really see that going long term and planting those seeds deeply. That would be someone with a friendship that turns into a more romantic relationship. So, you know, those are the things that you need, want, you get. I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. It's sunny here, but cold. So, Samantha, let's see if you can go over to the TSA agent and make a love connection. No, we'll do some cards for you, Samantha. I see you all the time, honey bunny. So you are a super fan on here. You show up all the time. I see you on other channels too, and I love that. I love running into you on other channels. So let's see what we can get for Samantha. What does she need? What does she want? What does she get? I'm going to do something fun for you too. Need, want, get, or want, need, get. I do it in reverse alphabetical order. Want, need, get. So the Ace of Swords in reverse, that is, you know, when we're talking about swords, we're talking about communication, decisive, loud communication. We're really trying to put an idea across to someone. And sometimes we're not communicating this in the best way. So if this is in reverse, this is something that you're trying not to say to someone. You're trying maybe to be too nice. And unfortunately, you know, this is almost like the Clive Barker movie, Nightbreed. There's a gal in it who is like, some loser gets a crush on you. It's harder to get away than a dog with a bone. So it's a very American saying, but, or actually, I think they were supposed to be in Canada, but this is like, you know, you're trying to be as polite as possible. You're kind of pussyfooting around what you really need to say. What you need to do is just say what you have to say. You know, unfortunately, there are times in our life where we do have to deliver definitive information regarding people that are around us. So sometimes we have to do this. And that can be, you know, I can't stand you, get away from me, or I love you, I can't spend another day without you. So it can go either way on this one. What you get is we get a perpetuation of the cycle. Unless we do this, unless we really are definitive about our needs, our wants. So if you really want to go down there and get that TSA agent to pat you down, give you a little something, something, and maybe go get a pint later, I say go do it. Stranger things have happened. We actually, Gregopedia and I have a friend who met their former spouse at a DUI. So, you know, that things like that happen. Things like that happen. You never know where you're going to meet somebody. I met my son's father. I was with a girlfriend and she was stalking one of his friends. I found out later she was stalking one of his friends. And that's how I ran into him. So when I was meeting my son's father, there was another dude who was running into the bathroom hiding from the gal that I was with. So, stranger things happen, you know, like we get some crazy stuff. So everybody tell me what you're doing. So I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. Samantha Mustard, my husband, making jokes, asking you if you have an uncle that's a colonel that was once implicated in a Mr. Body situation. He was referring to Clue. I don't know if you saw the comment. He thinks he's funny. He got jokes. He got jokes. So hilarious. I hope your day goes beautifully. Deborah, another one of my star students here. Deborah, let me throw you what you need, what you want, what you get. I got cards for everybody. I got 78 cards. What you want, what you need, what you get. So look at that. We got that 3 of Swords right there. All right. So what do you want? This is kind of sticking with the theme of, looking at the bigger picture of what's going on today. Valentine's Day, and I texted two of my girlfriends, two of my favorite girlfriends. One of them's Kathy, the loudest librarian. I talk about her all the time. I've known her since I was in kindergarten. She was like, I hate today. It's a bad day. Even when I was single, even when I was on, the darkest days of being single and not having a partner, I still would go out. Like, one of my things was I would go out to Victoria's Secret and I would buy myself a shit ton of underwear, and I would take on whatever bonuses or deluxe gifts that they had. Years ago, they used to do, they would do like a bonus gift. So you get like a box of truffles or something like that. You get something cool. And I would go out and I'd deck myself out, and I'd get a bottle of wine, loaf of bread, gallon of milk, whatever you want to do. And I would just sit down. I'd watch fun movies. I'd watch The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I'd watch Day of the Dead, all these great movies. Misery. So, taking charge of the day, and I don't want to hear like, oh, happy Hallmark Day. Taking charge of the day, I think, is really important, and looking at it from this perspective of gratitude. So I'm doing Dear Universe is a journal that you can buy, and they have all kinds of different journals. There's one for abundance, there's one for love, there's one for gratitude, there's all kinds of, but it's a 13-week journey, and you go through this journal and you put your information in there, and every day you start in the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. And my girlfriend Kay and I are both doing it. We're accountability buddies, so we're like sending each other text messages and reminders to get in there and do it. Looking at the things that we do have, and looking at them closely and saying, this is my fortunate side. This is where I am doing great. This is what I want my day to look like. These are the things that I'm going to focus on today. That is really important, because what happens is that gets us to this need card, which takes away all of that anxiety and all of that kind of ruminating. Hey, Zip, happy Valentine's Day. My good buddy Zipperhead is on Instagram right now. Hi, honey bunny. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Coolest guy in New Jersey. So it'll take away that anxiety. It'll take away that ring in your hands, like, oh, like I don't have anything to do tonight. You have something to do tonight. You're gonna hang out with the puppies. You're gonna watch TV. You're gonna play with your tarot cards. You're gonna have a great time. And then over here, what you get, we don't get the partnering up. We don't get the going out and like doing a big thing. But what this is solidarity. So the Two of Wands tells us that you don't need another person yet. You are still in the ace phase of this card, not the two phase. So we're not there yet. We're not ready to partner up with anybody. So I would say do your meditations, do your cards, have some fun tonight, watch movies. Love Stinks with French Stewart is one of my favorite anti-Valentine's Day movies. Rent that. I don't know where it's streaming, but rent that. You will not regret it. Best line in this movie. I can't even say it on here, but it's a great movie. Go rent that. I'll text it to you in a little bit. You're going to have a great day. You're going to have a great day. So scrolling through pomegranates. Pomegranates. What about, I love pomegranates. Oh, Amanda, you didn't have to do that, sweetie pie, but thank you so much, my darling. You are awesome. Celtic Rune, another favorite here. Celtic Rune. If anybody wants to talk about their past loves, we can do some past lives cards too. Like a maniac in here. Celtic Rune. Celtic Rune singer. Celtic Rune, what you want, what you need, what you get. So Celtic Rune, I am going to go out on a limb here, and I am going to say that I think you wanted to take your foot off the gas for today. This is, I want a day off. I want to chill out. I want to do my own thing. I don't want anybody to bother me. I don't want anybody to drive me nuts. And the need was you needed to decide which you were going to do. Were you going to work or were you going to slack off? You going to skive off today? I think skiving off is a good thing on a day like today. So did you skive off? Yeah, you were generous with yourself. So if you haven't done that yet, I strongly recommend that you do it. So put your feet up, maybe a little soak in the bath, get yourself a little whiskey on ice. I just made onion soup with Irish whiskey. So I deglaze my cast iron pan with some Irish whiskey. So we're gonna have some soup later on. My father-in-law is going to come over and we're gonna play Warhammer 40K. So we're gonna introduce him to it. I don't know if he's gonna like it, but we're gonna see. So it'll be a fun night tonight over here, fun game night. My darling daughter is going to be on a little mini date, but she's going to go on her big date over the weekend. They're going to do something more fun over the weekend. Thank you so much, TD. Thank you. I got a few people that are looking for free readings. So, you know what? I am feeling generous today. Smitha, I think you put another comment down here. So, all right. Will I be able to do weight loss coming 2 months? What you want, what you need, what you get. So that King of Swords does indicate that there is possibly some weight loss coming. But what you want to do, okay, is you want to look at the losses. And what you should be doing is also looking at the gains. So if you're working out and you're training, make sure that you look at your muscle mass. So if you have one of those scales, I'm not a doctor, by the way. If you have one of those scales that kind of gives you the metrics on everything, like your fat percentage, your water percentage, I have one of them. It's really cool. Make sure that you're taking note of your muscle gains as well. What you need to do is you need to be more aggressive and active with the things that you know you should be doing. So this is really taking the bull by the horns and kind of steering it in another direction. So if there is a component of your diet or your exercise regimen that you know you are not taking charge of, today's the day to take charge of it. If you do those things, you will see some reduction in the poundage. I am struggling with that myself because I am 52 and your metabolism just goes bloop after a certain age. And once again, I am dropping cards all over the place. So appreciate you showing up and asking for a reading. If you would like to make a donation, it would be greatly appreciated. So Jessica, it's your new to this. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, girl. I'm going to do need, want, get. So need, want, get. So, or wait, want, need, get. Sorry, guys. So you want some peace and quiet today. This is another one that's peace and quiet. You want to hole up, you want to grab a book, you want to get a cozy blanket, snuggle up on the table. But what you need is you need to share in a little bit of that love. You need to have a little bit of exchange. So even if you just want to like hole up on the couch, like watch movies and kind of shut the world out, that's okay. You can kind of shut the world out. I mean, text messaging is a good thing for that. You can kind of send messages out and be like, hey, I'm okay and I'm just chilling out. I'll talk to you later. You can absolutely do that. So this is an option for you. What you get, I think, is the door gets blown wide open. I think you're going to have people that are going to be interfering with the alone time and that decompression time for you. So that's what I see. If you have a more specific question, let me know. Let me know. And I'm trying to keep up with the comments. months. Thank you, Celtic Rune, for being a champ in the background. Oh, you're having a lunchtime date with your mom. I love that. I love that. Hi, Hutch. Hutch, I had 3 chocolates already. Speaking of weight loss and weight gain, I had 3 chocolates. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the Fitness Hutch, get on over there and subscribe to him. Let me pull up. Doodaloo-doo. I'm going to put the link for the Hutch in here. Guys, go over and subscribe to Hutch. He is this close to 3,000 subscribers. This close. Get in there and help him out. Oh boy. King Monet. Oh boy. A little bit of troll action. A little bit. You know what? We're talking about Cupids. Why not have some trolls? Why not? Why not? Samantha, you are very welcome. Oh my God. And it was the rope in the billiard room. That's so funny. I'm so glad you saw that. Why are you doing a 72-hour fast on Valentine's Day? Hilarious. Gonna hang out at home, decide what treats to make. Heart cookies or heart biscuits. Ooh, blueberry biscuits this weekend. That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. Well, I wasn't confused by your name, sweetie. Not at all. Most people have specific questions. Some people don't. It's okay. Oh, here's another troll, guys. Yay. Trolls come out at night. Okay, Semina. Semina, Elizabeth is asking for a friend request. Here, we're gonna do a timing card for you, Semina. I get these super fun Semina timing cards. So, in which month Harris will contact you? And I dropped a card. We're going to take this one. Within 18 months. We got within 18 months for you. So, there we go. These cards are so super shiny. You can see my camera. See my camera in them. So, 18 months, Semina. There you go. 18 months. I keep that deck out just for you, sweetie pie. Just for you. Samantha, are you on my Discord? I'm seeing you're on the Hutch's Discord. I'm going to send out the Come on. Invite people. Copy. I get over there. See, I have a Discord too. Come on over. Come on over. Come hang out in our Discord. I just joined the Wi-Files Discord, and wow, it is incredibly busy. I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of crazy." Mel, I still have to send your video over. I am so sorry. I completely flaked on it, and I stuck a Post-it on my desk, and it fell off, and I found it on the floor this morning. So I'm the worst friend ever. But I'll send the video over to you as soon as I can. All right. So Semina, within 18 months. Within 18 months. There you go. There you go. So, free spin. Semina, I just read for you. You got a million questions there. Yeah, Semina, please stop spamming the chat because it's hard for me to keep up already. Oh, I want the body of a 20-year-old, the energy of a 2-year-old, and the knowledge of a 90-year-old. We not talk about food. I won't talk about food. I'm done. I'm done talking about food. Let's talk about Warhammer 40K. That's going to be fun. That is going to be a fun night tonight. Oh, it's an experiment. Okay. The fasting is an experiment. I would love to do a fast. Um, but wow, I just can't. Hi, Evie. Evie. So let's do some past life stuff, guys. Let's do some fun past life. We'll pull up some past life people. So Evie, let's see. Anything for your love life. Anything for your love life. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if anyone drifts into your orbit. What you want, what you need, what you get. So the Justice card is really it's like a karma card when we're looking at a reading like this. So it's like, I'm a good person. I've been really kind. I'm nice to animals. I let people go before me when they're making a left. When is it going to be my turn? When is it going to come for me? When is that dividend going to pay off? And what you need is that open channel of love. We're getting a lot of Ace of Cups here today. I'm just saying. What we want is for karma to come to the fore. What we need is to open the door of that karma to bring it toward us. So, we can magnetize ourselves to bring people to fill a vacated position, let's put it that way. But throughout our life that changes from period to period. So when I was in college, for example, I was looking for someone who really wanted to adventure and fun with me. I surfed, I skateboarded, I did all kinds of crazy stuff. I was super super fit. I was constantly moving. I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go surfing. I was coming back home, I was studying, then I was running out, then I was going to concerts on the weekend. I needed somebody who was going to keep that pace. Was I looking for a spouse? No. Was I looking for a long-term partner that was going to fill that space? Absolutely. Absolutely. So as I got older, it became more of I was looking for someone who was going to be a stable partner, someone who was going to be, really fun when I was in my 30s or 40s, and also when I'm 75. So I really wanted someone to fit that bill. Gregopedia, my darling husband, has fit that bill because he is incredibly bright, and we have so many things that we talk about together. We really have common interests and common focuses, and he's adorable. He's so cute. You guys can't see him yet, but eventually you will see him. But he is absolutely adorable, and he's my knight in shining armor, knight in shining sweatshirt. So wears a lot of sweatshirts. So opening this door and magnetizing someone toward us, we really have to create the ideal person, and then decide if that person does fit the bill for our life. Like, we could all want Brad Pitt, but does Brad Pitt fit in our life, with the goals and the aspirations we have at that portion of our life? So this was something that I was talking about with a friend of mine about their business. They said, we have to design the ideal customer for you. And then from that ideal customer, we figure out how we're going to attract them. We're going to figure out how we bring them in. So, creating that ideal customer is the beginning of the beginning of a fruitful, exciting love life. So, what I would say, and I did this before I met Greg. Well, before Greg and I started speaking again, we've known each other our whole lives. Our moms were best friends. But two male friends of mine said, create a wish list of what you would want in an ideal spouse. And I did that. And Greg hit everything but two things on there. He's not tattooed. I have a lot of tattoos, so I always want someone who's as tattooed or more so than me. But Greg has zero. So like, that was a surprise. And I there was something else on the list, but I can't remember. So it was like it was totally inconsequential. But design your ideal person, because if you don't do this prep work and attract that person that you really want, you're going to wind up with the animal. So what is the animal? The animal looks good, smells good, feels good, might not fit the bill. So we're looking more at a chemical kind of pull for this person versus an energetic pull. You know, when we're talking about a chemical pull, we're talking about the terrestrial person. You know, it's really just an animalistic attraction, which happens. You know, it's a hormonal thing. It's the survival of the species. That's what comes of it. But you know, if we do some more energetic work, then we can attract someone who kind of fits the bill for our intellectual goals and for our energetic goals. So that's what I see. So a little bit of work trying to create a map to get the right person to you, I think, is in order. So all right, so let's see what's going on. Trolls are a great sign that the algorithm is working. It works amazing on Facebook. They have a lot of trolls over there. So, okay, Jessica, this is a big one. Okay, I'm absolutely on point. Okay, I honestly miss my children. Oh, so I'm actually an epileptic myself. I have not had a seizure since 2000, but I am an epileptic, and can't find the room. My other children. How and why? Hopefully that. Jessica, that is a lot of information. Do me a favor, Jessica. My email is FortuneCookiesTarot@gmail. Send me an email, and we can tackle this maybe over the weekend. I've got some obligations through Sunday, but I might be able to tackle that. One of my obligations is my good friend Melon here, who I owe a video to. I have to send that over. So send that over. I'll set something up with you, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So, wifey, you're back from the dentist. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling well. The Y-Files are amazing. There's so much production that goes into that show. I just love it. I just love it. So Deborah is a big fan of the Y-Files. Oh, and here, I don't know if you guys. He's so cute. This is Hecklefish. If you guys aren't following the Y-Files, it's my favorite guy. He's right on my desk. He's my good buddy. He's my good buddy. Oh no, wifey's face is numb and her nostrils are numb. Oh goodness. Oh, so well, Samantha, you have another link for Discord. Would love to see you in there. I'd love to fast, but I just can't. I'm Italian. I can't do it. It's just not a reality. In fact, the days that I've tried to fast, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna fast tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. And my girlfriend Kay does fast all the time. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna fast. I'm not gonna do anything. Hey, come down here, my littlest Valentine. I have a Valentine that just walked in the door. So I'll wake up in the morning. I'll be like, okay, I'm fasting. I'll make myself a cup of black coffee. And the next thing I know, I'm eating something. So like, I just can't, I don't know if I have like the memory of a fish. Hi, Valentine. I love you. Very cool. He said, okay, cool. Hey, there's a present for you on the table. Because your mommy loves you. Oh, your Evie picked up her ears. Should I get Evie a card? Yeah, I'll get your Evie a card. Let me get my... Where's my hot diggity dog diggity tarot? Oh, you know what I should be reading with today, guys? I'm going to swap it out. So, Tarot Oracle did this amazing deck, the Tasty Tarot, and he actually used pictures from some of his subs. They sent pictures in, and he created cards based on them. Oh my God, it's so cool. Mine's signed. Yay. So this was a what do you call it? A Kickstarter that he did. And they're the best cards. So we're gonna use these for the remainder of today. And I just dropped like all of them. So there's candies on one side, and then there are like all these fun, delicious things on here. I'm sorry. Sorry, Hutches. All right. So who do we got? Who do we got? Oh, Samantha. Yay. So, yeah, any of my subs, if you can pin, or any of my mods, if you can pin that Discord invite. Yeah, I think I can do it. Let me see if I can put it back in. There we go. Discord invite, and go over to my channel. I'll pin it to the top. The Discord invites only last for, I think, 48 hours or something like that. So I will pin that to the top of the chats, and you guys can jump in the Discord. Basically, in the Discord, we just keep the chatter going. So you guys can send me fun messages, send me private messages. You can tell me I stink at reading. I had a few people tell me that I stink at reading lately. So it's awesome. Ooh, spidey senses are tingling. Okay. All right. Hi, Needham. I'm just going to make that all one word. Needham. Nah, Greg is not getting a tattoo. Greg's half Japanese, and his mother loved me, but was very averse to her children getting tattooed because of the Yakuza. So the only tattooed people were gangsters. They're not gangsters. Our family is not gangster. Well, I'm a little gangster. I'm like a tarot gangster, I guess. Tarot gangster. So, yes. Star Peak. I love your handle, Star Peak. Love to know where my partnership is headed in the future. Let's look again with Tarot Oracle's Tasty Tarot. I love Tarot Oracle. He does live readings like this too, and he's really amazing. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. So we're gonna come down just a little bit so you can really appreciate this deck. Not the best cards, but that's okay. So what you want is this Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is celebration. It's coming together. It's making plans for the future and moving on. I always call this my tribe card, and that's from Melissa Sionova, who wrote Kitchen Table Tarot. She calls it the tribe card, and it resonated with me. It's something that I ascribe to. So over here, what you want is that connection, that tribe, that coming together, that creating of permanence. But what you need to do is look at what's at hand. Look with an unvarnished eye, an unfiltered eye, and see really what's going on there. Because what we get is this Five of Cups. We get this building of emotion. And the Five of Cups, we're going to see that maybe the relationship doesn't have everything you want. So what's a resolution for that? What can we do for that? The Hermit card in reverse. That is looking at the information that you do have. The Hermit, when it's in reverse, we're not actually looking at all of the details that we have. So, make sure that you're looking with a very academic approach. There's a lot of times when we're in love and when we're in a relationship, we can need him. Yes, anybody can join the Discord. The Discord's for everybody, but there's a couple of structured conversations in there. So behave yourself, but you can jump in there. I've got a couple of private sections, one for my students and one for the psychic news universe. So the rest of them are open. You can put reading requests in there, all kinds of stuff. It's fun. It's fun. So, making sure that you're looking at all of the information that you have at hand and processing that information, super, super important. So, it looks like we need to examine the relationship a little bit more, make sure that we know what we're in. And, like there's that saying, like when someone introduces themselves to you, when they show you what they're like, make sure that you believe them. So, need to do that, need to do that. So, yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. God bless us, everyone. The animal might not age well either. That is correct. Yes, the animal, what is hot now may not be later. So, you never know. Wifey's having a great day over there. She's pain meds. Her face is numb, pain meds. Valentine's Day is lit over with wifey. So I hope that grumpy Marine is being sweet to you. And he's got a great Hawaiian shirt on. Like wifey and I, we have husbands that wear Hawaiian shirts. So we connect on that level. Yeah, Samantha, I'm actually going to do some mini classes. I think I can't start my next section of Tarot 101 for a few weeks because we're in competition season. So I may do like a mini mini live lesson for anybody who wants to do it. So that might be this weekend. I may actually put that together this weekend and just say, hey, let's have some fun with it. Tomorrow night I'm going to be, or tomorrow during the day, I'm going to do a session with Thor Sandalwood, which is going to be really awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. So need him. I got a new job before I start the job, but they pay me. I'm not sure what you mean, sweetie. I got a new job before I start the job. I'm going to pull one card and see what we get. Five of Swords. It would go into negotiation, I think. I think you would have to negotiate it. Five of Swords would be negotiation. Look at poor Nemo. Look at poor Nemo. So let's see. Yeah, my parents did too. My Jewish dad did not love my tattoos. I'm the only kid that's tattooed though. They're the most interesting child. Hi, Rick Paul. How are you? You are gangsta. What did I call you? Did I call you a spiritual gangster? I think I called you spiritual gangster, right? But you are, dude. Like you don't play any games. You're like, get your head out of your arse and don't be silly. I love that about you. I think that's great. I think everybody needs to do that. Oh, hilarious. Go have a nice nap. We'll see you later. So I have a dragon from the top of my hip down to my knee on my left leg. And the tattoo artist, when he started it, he did the outline and then he got himself thrown in jail. And then he got out and he became a substance abuser. And we started all of this in like 1994 and it's still uncolored in, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So one of these days I would like to get that done. But now I'm old and it's like, oof, that's a long time to sit. So, he's being sweet. Sweetie Marine, you're gonna have to change your name for today. Excellent, Samantha. We will see you in the chats. I can hear it bleeping on the other side. I did not do the announcement for the show with Thor tomorrow, so I'm going to have to set that up in a little bit. So I will set that up in a little while. Yes, wild child. Sure. Elisa, we could do, celebrity readings. We can do that. Go ahead. Request away. Rick Paul, I love kittens. I love kittens. So Gregopedia got a fake tramp stamp once at a a breast cancer function. The loudest librarian gave it to him, my girlfriend Kathy. They were doing fake tattoos. They were doing these cool fake tattoos. And so he was like, yeah, give me a tramp stamp. Rick Paul, I'm going to give you some cards. My good friend Rick. For everybody in here, Mondays, Rick and I we're collaborating for the next few weeks. We're going to run a series and help you get out of your spiritual funk. Try and we're going to be like spiritual chiropractors. What you want? Queen of Cups. What you need? The Fool. What you get? Eight of Cups. So, taking control of our emotions. With this Queen of Cups, she really is in charge. She's large and in charge, trying to, maintain control and equilibrium with emotion. So she's doing that here. This is what you want, what you need to do. And I don't know if you had these commercials when you were a kid, but they had something called there was iced tea, and it was called the Nestea Plunge. And everybody on this commercial, they would just fall into the pool and like splash and like, not dive, but just like fall backwards. So you need to do that Nestea Plunge. You need to jump off the cliff and kind of let go. And I know like that's like a scary feeling for us when we try to do that. Like leaping into the abyss is really scary. But, Rick, you and I both know that we're like, when you energetically jump off, like there's no crash landing. It's gonna feel weird and your stomach's gonna flip over a million times. But at the end of it, you're gonna be fine. And what it's gonna do is that's gonna bring you into the next level of spirituality, the next level of being able to help people with their spirit and correcting their path. So it's this being able to drop off and jump into that abyss is going to help you help others, which is really what you and I do. So all right, let me scroll back up. I don't know. Need him. James Hetfield. What about him? That was a really weird request. Fun fact, in my hometown of Old Bridge, New Jersey, there was a company called Megaforce Records who signed Metallica. They actually played at our roller rink. And when I was a young child, I tried to stay for the show because it was like an early evening. And we would go, I think it was like $5 for like 10 to 1. And then like 1 to 3, you could stay or something crazy like that, or 1 to 4. But Metallica played after that. I can't remember what year it was. It was probably like 1982. And I was fighting with my mom to stay. And she was like, absolutely not. So had to leave. But lots of people around town here know the guys from Metallica. Had all kinds of crazy stuff. My friend Zipperhead, who was over on Instagram, he was one of them. Oh, and Badass Mother Cutter is over on Instagram as well. I see him popping up there. That's my boy Steven, who does this lovely head of hair. I am coming in for a haircut soon. So color and a cut, because I need to have like 3 inches taken off. He told me that the last time. I was like, don't cut my hair. So I never listen, but he makes me pretty. So James Hetfield, what do we want to know about him? Oh, he's got a project coming up, guys. I don't know what it is, but he's got a project coming up, but there's a lot of drama about it. So let me pull this up just a wee bit so we can get a better bird's eye view. So we have the 3 of Wands here. So he's working together with some other people on a project to make some more music. Magician, it's kind of his brainchild. I think it's apart from the Metallica guys. I think he is doing this on his own. I think this is partnered with someone that he was interested in getting together with. So this is the lovers down here, someone who he wanted to work with, but this is kind of shady. He's doing it on the side. Now, I know nothing about what's going on with him, so if I'm right about this, let me know in the comments. Over here, Ace of Swords, it looks like the project is hard to get off the ground. I think because of all this drama-rama that is going on with the other entities that are around it. So seeing that, wow. Wow. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. So there you go. And I hear people joining the Discord. Look at this. We got all these people jumping into the Discord. Hello, people. Hello, people jumping in the Discord. Greg, is that you? Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, Thor Sandalwood. No, we do have a time set. I just don't have it in front of me. So Thor is in a different time zone from me. So I will set up the reminder. We'll stream it, I think, to mine, and then figure out what we can do with him as far as streaming to his. So we'll figure it out. So I did do a reading on them a while ago. Not just, I shouldn't say a while ago. It was like maybe a week or two ago. But let's see how things are going today. Let's see what her Valentine's Day is like. Oh, she's feeling good. And I'm feeling good. Oh my. Oh my. Woo-wee. So just throwing this out there. All right, guys. So don't get mad at me. Looks like we're feeling good, loving the relationship. This is a departure from other relationships. Apparently he's a lot different. He's different from other boys. High Priestess, she is really feeling like this is the good thing, but this is interesting with our Empress card here, because the Empress card is usually motherhood and creation and doing something different, and procreating in some senses. But here we have the Six of Wands. So either this is procreating, finding out that we are having a baby and not liking it, or trying to have a baby and not being successful. The Chariot card, we're not moving in the direction we want to go in. And the Seven of Cups here in this particular deck is bad choices. I want you to see this fun Seven of Cups. It's a little bit different from any other Seven of Cups that I've ever looked at. So this is interesting. I think there's something going on behind the scenes. So we'll have to keep an eye on these two wild and crazy kids. I'm not sure what she is up to, but I have to go back and watch my own reading because I kind of forget what I said. So the Estes plunge. Nesty, yes. Oh, thank you, wifey. Thank you. Yes, I just did a big reading on them. Anytime, Rick. You are one of my favorites on here. My YouTube tarot fam. So, oh. That is so. All right. So B Bear says Brad Pitt has won a temporary reversal of Angelina's sale of half of their French vineyard, removing the Russian temporarily. Final ruling on whether Angelina's transaction was valid will be later. So for those of you that don't know, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, when they were married, they purchased a French vineyard, which really was a business plus residence. It's huge, many acres. And when they were splitting up, the agreement was that they would not sell off their half. It would be first right of refusal for the other party. Angelina Jolie went ahead and cut a deal with a Russian oligarch who also I think has a vodka company. So it kind of made sense. So let's see what's going on. So I'm gonna focus on Brad and the vineyard, like what the story is with that, where we're headed at this point. And he loves that vineyard, even though he doesn't drink. He loves that vineyard. 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 6 of Swords. Lovers in reverse. So, and the 7 of Pentacles. So, what this tells me is that he should consider, even if he loves it. And I know this is like really hard to tell someone. So Brad Pitt, if you're listening, this is what I'm telling you. Sometimes we need to entirely let go and move on and start from scratch. Again, if any of you have ever seen the movie French Kiss with Kevin Kline and Meg Ryan, there is a vineyard. Never touch my vine. There is a vineyard in that, and it's a really, really cute story, French Kiss. So this says to me that he should tell that other party, hey, would you like to buy the whole thing? Would you like to own the whole thing? Because I will give you the other half. This is really, as much as he loves it, as much as this was a passion project for him, that it's kind of time to walk from it. You can do this somewhere else. You don't have to stay at this particular one. You can do this again. There is another vineyard for you that is smaller, more appropriate to the scope of life that he has right now. So moving on, I really feel this is a moving on energy. The 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, those are all moving on energies. So, the 10 of Pentacles were uproot in reverse, closing out the business. The 4 of Wands, it's not home anyway. In the words of French Stewart in Love Stinks, there's so many bad memories here. It's like the Manson Ranch. So I think it's time for him to move on from that. Energetically, Spirit is saying that moving on is a good idea for him. It's going to be healthy for him. So will he get to keep it? I don't know. Should he keep it? Absolutely not. That's my psychic opinion. For entertainment purposes only. Mr. Brad Pitt, hit me up. I'll give you a reading. Yeah, Nita, Mega Force Records. Yeah, super cool. We knew a lot of people that were involved with that. So, fun fact. I love fun facts. Doc Holliday had a cleft palate. Did he really? Really? Surgery to fix it was the first successful one in recent history. He was also Wyatt Earp's dentist. That is super cool. That was a fun fact. Oh, Rick, you didn't have to do that, boo-boo. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you know what, B-Bear? I'm on Brad's team with this one too. Like, I think that was really shady and should not have been done. I don't think that was really, really very cool. So, and everyone, round of applause, because the ever famous and popular Foxy has just entered the building. Hi, Foxy. Happy Valentine's Day to you, sweetie pie. Actually, Foxy, let me throw you some cards. I'm going to throw you some sweet, tasty tarot cards. Foxy, how is your day going to go? What do you need to know? Have the very best Valentine's Day ever. What do you need to know? Seven of Swords. Magician in reverse. 5 of Swords. High Priestess. I'm going to tell you to stay out of the fray today. So Foxy, oh, and here, the devil in reverse. Look at that fun devil card. I always like to check out the devil card. The death card, the devil card, I always like to check those out in a new deck. So, there are people that are just ish stirrers. They just create a ruckus and they just cause trouble. And the Seven of Swords is here, the Five of Swords is here, and the Magician in reverse. These are all indicators that there's just people that are stirring up drama. Now, you are a super cool dude and you don't let a lot ruffle your feathers. I'm going to tell you just to put on your psychic armor and keep all of those people that may try and ruffle your feathers out of your hair. Because what happens is when we allow, the dramarama, the people that are ridiculous and dramatic to mess with us, it messes with our emotions. So, it creates different fluctuations of emotions, and we just don't want that. So call in to the center of yourself. When you close your eyes, calm down, turn out all the sounds of engines revving and trains going by and all that fun stuff. You're going to turn all that down. And then you're just going to hear like that quiet voice inside your head. And that quiet voice inside your head is going to go, Foxy, we got you. Don't worry. We're going to chase all those boogeymen away. So, if there's anyone that gets under your skin, if there's anyone that irritates you, I don't know. I get trolls in my comments. So if you're getting trolls in your comments, just ignore them. But really detach yourself, because here that devil card is like, just detach from those boogeymen, those online boogeymen. So, and that could be people in person too. If there's anybody in person who's getting under your skin, just brush them off. They are the buzzing of flies. Just wave them away, my dear. So I hope you are having a fantastic day, Foxy. Everybody here loves you. We think you are awesome. Ryan, really need to know if you can trust your girlfriend. Really need to know if you can trust your girlfriend. Let's see. I'm going to give you one card. Boo-boo. You get one card, Ryan. So the Ten of Pentacles, why do you not trust her? Do you not have the information that you don't need? This Ten of Pentacles says that all the evidence is right in front of you. So if you have hard fact, if you have hard evidence, then you discuss it. But if you don't have any hard evidence, don't think that there's something going on behind the scene. When people start to question what's going on behind the scene, if they're like, can I trust them? If she hasn't given you a reason to not trust her, then I would say you should trust her. Oh, TD, you didn't have to do that, boo. Thank you, TD. I said at the beginning, you're one of my students. You don't have to do that. But thank you. Thank you, honey. Need him. That's what it is, James Hetfield. He doesn't like when people go off and do other projects. Yeah. Oh, you can't be like that. Can't be like that. So, so you know what? People ask me all the time what my tattoos represent, and my stock answer is my disposable cash from my 20s. So they're an investment. They're an investment. Oh yeah, Rick, you need that tattoo. Yeah, we're all gonna need to see that. I hope it's gonna be in a internet friendly place. So oh, okay. I'm your Huckleberry on that, B-Bear. Hands up who loves Val Kilmer. I love Val Kilmer. It was so sad when he got sick. Ella and I, my daughter and I, we watched Real Genius, and we're like, I was like, oh, you like Val Kilmer too? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. Three of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. I don't think that he was, but I do think that he was really pumped up. And that sometimes can create the illusion of like intoxication or, what people doing something that they shouldn't. The Three of Cups, if it was in reverse, I would have said perhaps we're looking at a little bit of chemical help. But I don't think so. I think he was just super, super pumped up. I think it was all natural, all, just, hey, we're at the Super Bowl, I'm ready to go. I saw the picture of him yelling at that coach, and I thought that was upsetting, but it is what it is. He's in the Super Bowl. Like, what are you gonna do? If I was in the Super Bowl, I'd be freaking out too. And I don't even like football. Yeah, TD. This is a cool deck. It's very pretty and it shows really well on the channel. So yes, highly recommend it. I will see if you can still get it on Kickstarter. I'll send you a link later. So let me see. I am going to start wrapping it up. Hi, Gemma. Gemma, you get Valentine's cards too, sweetie pie. What does Gemma need to make this the best day ever? Little SpongeBob song for you guys. It's the best day ever. Oh, Gemma, so you are just supposed to be carefree all day. I know it's evening where you are, so just get carefree. Let the night take you where it will. Happiness is found anywhere with this cute little horsey sun card. So we can find happiness just in being excited and letting go. Hi, I was going to come up and feed you something. I know you probably just ate, but you see the soup? I made you soup. There's love in that soup and whiskey. Fajita. Oh, did you have a fajita?
No.
Oh.
That song is still stuck in my head.
Oh. So I made chicken fajitas the other day, and Greg and I, we love Weird Al Yankovic, and he started singing fajita.
You started singing.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's me or you. So it's one.
I don't know where my thoughts end and yours begin.
I don't either. Hold my hand. Here, everyone can see Gregopedia's. Come closer. So you can actually. Oh, there it is. There's your hand.
I thought it was on this.
No, it's under here. Oh, there's Gregopedia's hand. So, ooh, your hands are so soft. Oh, your face? There's Gregopedia's face. So, back to Gemma. So, Gemma, just letting the course of the evening take you, the tide of the Milky Way, if you will, letting it just take you. You're going to find that it does sound delicious, doesn't it? The Hutches are on a fast. I don't know why they would start fasting today, but they started a fast today. So letting the Milky Way, the tides of the Milky Way take you may bring you to some interesting points of reference. So even though we have the Hermit card here, the Hermit card doesn't have to be alone. That just has to be where we are in points of consideration and kind of sitting and coalescing the vapors.
Human experience?
Yeah, human experience. Yeah, coalescing the vapors of human experience. Mel Brooks. I love him. Are you putting garbage there?
No, I'm putting away the garbage.
Okay, good man. I love you for putting away the garbage. So. Ella is not going on her date tonight. They're going to save it for the weekend. Oh, how do you know that? Did she text us?
Well, she said she wasn't. That she was coming home now. So.
Oh, is she? Oh, okay. All right. I guess they didn't have lunch. So, nonetheless.
They hang out for a little bit.
Oh, good. Okay. So, coalescing, having like kind of a meeting of the minds is probably where you're going to wind up at the end of tonight. So, let the night drift. I always say, put on some Steely Dan. Give me some funked up music. Hands up who loves Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan. I'm a Steely Dan fan. We'll probably listen to Steely Dan tonight while we're playing Warhammer 40K. So, oh, Karen's here? Is Karen? I don't know if Karen's here. I don't know if I saw her. So scrolling through. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Penny too is in a different time zone, so it may be a little bit earlier for her.
Penny 2? Electric Boogaloo?
Penny 2. Yes, Penny 2, Electric Boogaloo. Thank you, Kelt. All right, you guys are awesome. Oh, here comes Raven. Come on up. Raven, say hi, everybody. Hi, Raven. Wait, get your head. Where'd she go? Oh, she jumped down. She's like, I'm not having it. I'm not ready.
Yeah, you're not making money off of my liking.
Hopefully, calf. If not, oh, okay. All right, that's where your tattoo's going. I'm like, what about my calf? Are we eating something? Are we eating?
What?
Yeah. What? All right. So is it really? It's almost 3 o'clock here, guys. Go tell your mom that all of the internet said Happy Valentine's Day. All right. Okay, guys, I think I am gonna call it quits. So I just make sure. Milky Way. Everyone loved that Milky Way comment. Oh, you have your nephew there. Good, good, good. Fun, fun, fun with the little ones. We love the little ones running around. I said little school last night and everyone made fun of me. So, all right, guys. I am going to bail out of here. And I hope everyone has a great Valentine's Day. I hope this was fun. I had fun. And we got to look at the Tasty Tarot. So yeah, so there it is. Tomorrow night or tomorrow, I will be on with Thor Sandalwood. So just give me a little bit and I will put up an announcement for it. And I have no idea what we're going to talk about. We're gonna sort that out when we get online tomorrow. And other than that, we will have a great time. So everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Go snuggle up with somebody. See you guys later. I'm gonna go kiss Greg. Bye.